Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the channel. In today's episode will consist of a brief discussion on human psychology and behavior. Hey, wait a minute before you click off. I promise I'll keep it short and it will be helpful for the bigger picture we're going to explore in upcoming episodes. So bear with me a few moments. So let's get started anyhow. Most people believe they make rational decisions. Most people believe their opinions are their own. And most people never notice how easily their thoughts can be redirected, shaped, or even manufactured. Before we talk about manipulation, strategy, or power, we need to understand the foundation, the human mind itself, and its predictable weak points. The mind is not designed for truth. The human brain didn't evolve for truth, it evolved for survival. This means we react faster than we think, fear louder than we reason, and follow patterns long before we analyze them. And these built-in shortcuts, these biases, are exactly what institutions, advertisers, media, and powerful actors exploit. To understand manipulation, we must understand ourselves first. Considering cognitive biases, the invisible strings. Confirmation bias. We seek information that supports what we already believe. This makes narrative self-reinforcing and extremely difficult to challenge. Fear bias. Threats override logic. Fear collapses reasoning into instinct. That's why fear-based messaging works every time. Authority bias. When someone official says something, we accept it more readily. Uniforms, titles, credentials. Human beings defer to perceived authority automatically. Conformity bias. If the group believes something, we tend to go along, even if it's obviously wrong. This is one of the strongest psychological forces in human behavior. Learned helplessness. When people experience repeated stress or confusion, they stop resisting. They accept whatever comes next. Every institution that wants control understands this pattern. Now let's discuss emotional hijacking, how feelings replace thinking. If you can trigger emotion, you can interrupt thought. Anger, outrage, panic, pride, these override rational analysis. This phenomenon explains why people defend beliefs they know little about, why they embrace narratives without evidence, why entire groups shift opinions overnight. Once the emotional brain takes over, the logical brain goes offline. This is the doorway through which nearly all manipulations enter. Okay, let's discuss the social pressure loop. Humans are tribal creatures. We fear exclusion more than we fear being wrong. This drives a number of things: virtue signaling, silence in the face of lies, agreement with the majority, compliance with changing norms. The need to belong is so strong that it overrides personal judgment. Manipulators know this. They engineer environments where disagreements feel unsafe. Why this matters for everything that follows. Before we talk about propaganda, media influence, manufactured crises, game theory, strategy, or AI, people must understand one thing. The greatest battlefield is the human mind. If you do not understand your own biases, impulses, and emotional triggers, then someone else will use them for you. Everything that comes later, strategy, media manipulation, power games, all rests on the psychological groundwork laid here. This isn't just knowledge, it's armor. The takeaway: if you want to see how narrative shapes society, if you want to understand why corruption spreads, if you want to know how power maintains control, you must first understand how your mind naturally works, because psychology is the lens that makes everything else visible. In closing, now that we understand the internal architecture of the human mind, the next step is to see how it gets attacked. In the next episode, logic, fallacies, and the mechanisms used to distort truth deliberately, you'll start seeing patterns you've never noticed before, and they're everywhere. So, folks, for now, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Out.